Okay. I see some people tuning in right now, man. Everybody that's in here, man, please blow up the chat box. Where are y'all tuning in from? All right, man. I know a lot of people are across the nation, so we want to tune in with our people. We gonna get acquainted as well on this webinar this evening. But man, just let us know where y'all tuning in from. All right, I'll kick it off. Okay, Atlanta, what's up, ATL? All the love. That's what ATL stand for, right? All the love, right?
St. Louis in the building.
Okay, that's what's up. Okay, another ATL in the building.
Real quick, man, make sure y'all throw them LLCs and them websites in the chat too. Let's blow it up. Let's go ahead and let's see what businesses we got in here. Man, I'm super excited because like we already starting off the first quarter of the year super strong. I really want to take this time out to shout out two newest members of the Mastering Our Business program. We got Chef Cherie from Georgia, and then we got all the way from St. Louis. We got Raven Martin, man. She's an author. So she got, her second book coming out. So we're going to be doing a lot of great things for the community, especially Chef Cherie, man. We got so many things, for the community, coming up. We definitely want to get you guys, get you guys hip on that good food she got over at that restaurant. And, got to support Black business. She's another one of our, Black female entrepreneurs that's really just been doing her thing for years now. And I'm just honored to even have her and have her and Raven, on board with the team, part of the family, part of the mob. And I'm excited, man. We getting more members, more applications on a daily now. And we just, we really just put a lot of energy in our curriculum. I gotta shout out Commissioner Larry Johnson. We definitely chopped it up the other day. And he's definitely, behind the program 100%. He got a lot of programs coming up that, that he's doing for the community. And, he's running for office again. He's about to retire and he's running for office. So we got to, put our real people, our real soldiers for the community. We got to put them in position to do some great things. I used to be against voting, but working with a lot of different politicians in the community and just seeing all the different things that we can actually do and put our hands on, it definitely won me over, and really, put us in a position to be able to, put some powerful people in office. We do a lot of complaining about, what's going on in the community. So we got to get hands on, even with the people that's in those offices, and as well as the people on the streets. You get what I'm saying? Shout out my dude, Chilio. He's doing a lot of great things down here in Atlanta for the community. From doing his bike rides every week and really just getting the young folks together. Like this dude is actually raising money to buy, kids bikes that can't afford, actual professional BMX bikes and just different things like that. So we got to highlight these different people that's doing, these wonderful things in the community. Definitely shout out to Darwin. He's definitely helping the community in so many ways as far as, getting us together here when it comes to financial literacy and really just develop it, a business. You get what I'm saying? I always say, if you know me and if, have conversations with me, I always, let you guys know that, we pretty much last place when it comes to this business thing, when it comes to our culture. I've worked with all different types of companies, all different types of businesses from all different types of backgrounds. And, that's something that I've come to notice over the years, but we don't have to be, we first place in a lot of the things. We the biggest consumers, you know, and we first place when it comes to leading the culture, and they follow our culture. So, you know, we got to be first when it comes to business as well. And, you know, I think that's really going to put us in a position to really provide more jobs for the community and really take a stronghold over our youth for real, you know, because they crashing out because they don't know no better. They don't know nothing else. You get what I'm saying? I used to be, you know, the same youngin, you know, back in the day. And if you know me, you know my background, and you know, I haven't always been this businessman that I am today. So, you know, I understand from a whole nother perspective. You know, that's why we always tap in, you know, with the youngins in the streets as well, and connect those dots, you know, to those offices. You get what I'm saying? It's a lot of, you know, I've been blessed to be in a lot of powerful rooms, and you know, been blessed to have a lot of powerful conversations with a lot of individuals. And I see, you know, firsthand being able to be on both sides of the fence. I see where, you know, where we just need to, you know, sharpen our tools at. So that's why we having these webinars, man. That's why we do the dope events and activities that we do. You know, and that's why we really hitting the pavement. You know, we standing on business, you know, all 2024. Matter of fact, blow the chat up, you know, if you listen, if you tune in right now, I want them to see standing on business 2024 in the chat. Let's definitely blow the chat up with your websites, with your LLCs. Let's see what you got. Let's see what we got in here. So yeah, Darwin, I'm definitely excited, man, because I already know how we gonna do. I already know how you do. I know you're gonna drop some rules. I definitely want to give people the opportunity to tap in with us, and you know, really take advantage of, you know, of this chessboard that we playing on. You know what I mean? We don't know the game, and we don't know the pieces that we playing with. You know how we gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we doing. I already know, you know, what you've been doing some great things over the years, bro. And hey man, I'm honored. So I'm gonna get the floor to you. We're gonna tap in. I'm gonna make sure, you know, everybody is tapping in the chat.
I'm gonna do some Q&As. I'm about to do some interactions. Like, it's about to be up today, man. Today is Successful Saturday, man. I mean, if you hear, you know, God has put us in this position. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be on this Wi-Fi. We wouldn't be, you know, even having this conversation. So I always got to start by giving honor to him. For sure, for sure. The Most High is always gonna make a way. You know, we just got to make sure that we execute and put our first foot forward. But man, I also want to give it back up to Mr. Delano. Like, you guys don't know, this man has covered a lot of ground, you know, across this country, man, across the nation. And, you know, I always want to give people their flowers because, like I said, again, a lot of people, you know, they be in it for self, but I see his selflessness and his urge to bring awareness. Like, I mean, he's just killing the game. And I just want to give it back up to you guys too. You guys, this is a Saturday. Most people, they chill on this day. They wash clothes. They clean up their house. They go out, party and stuff and all like that or whatever. But you guys took the time out today to come connect with us. And most definitely, listen, everybody that's on this chat, real quick, drop y'all Instagrams. I want all of us moving forward to connect with each other, you know what I'm saying, whenever we can, because a lot of people on this chat right now are some dope public figures, you know, and I know we'll be able to hear from some of you guys tonight, but I just want to let you guys know that, man, this is a family and this is a community that we are building day in and day out. And it's going to take all of us to make sure that we stay in and stay connected or whatever. So with no further ado, I want to hop in. Wednesday, we had a business brainstorming, and I want everybody that was on there real quick, just to share a takeaway before we, you know what I'm saying, before I get to, you know, showing some little stuff and everything. So if you were on there, let's start with Kia. Kia was the first one on here. So real quick, what was your takeaway, you know, this past Wednesday on the brainstorming that we did, the brainstorming webinar and everything, and just give us a little input on how that was.
Hey everybody, I'm Kia. So my takeaway from the brainstorming was, you know, I got a lot of good information about how to get like business loans and information about websites, especially the information about AI, because I kind of had started dabbling into that myself. So just to hear all the things that you can do with AI, how to help your business, how to help your platform, that was real informative for me. So I took away a lot of good information from the brainstorming.
Oh, that's dope. Hey, listen, that AI, my brother, he about to change the game with a lot of us when it come down to that. That was super big on me. That was one of my biggest takeaways. I will say that, just learning that information from him, just seeing how this chat GPT, or just how it's about to just take full-fledged on with everything that was going on. So on set of comedy, you was on there as well too, man. Come back
That's cool.
on
Let's
here.
talk about the AI.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, man, look, he got to come on, let it be known and everything. So I want to hear from you again, brother. You know, what was a good takeaway and everything, and you know, how you feeling today?
Yeah, man, everything's good, man. Really got no complaints. You know, it's raining out, but besides that, you know, I'm inside, so I ain't really tripping. But as far as the brainstorming, it was good just to, you know, for me, it's community, and that's something I've been lacking. You know, I've been a one-man band for a while now, you know, and I just been managing, kind of, you know, getting where I can. You know, I'll network, but, you know, I'm more about action, and it's a lot of fluff. And, you know, at times I can get like, Delano knows, we rocked out, linked up with a cat. Oh, it was an older head, but he was trying to do some things like this, but he was so self-centered to where it was like, yeah, you started off humble, but then knowing that we provide the media, now you want to snap fingers and kind of have a certain bravado to where, you know, you trying to put us in, like, I don't know, it was just weird. So it was just like, you know, it's all about like catching the right vibe, you know what I mean? Finding the right tribe that lock in with your vibe and just building. Like me and Delano, we've been rocking. And like you said, hats off to him. He's always networking. Like you said, he's really touched a lot of different states and built a lot of different relationships. Like a lot of the events that I have been a part of, I'm meeting people from other cities, you know what I'm saying? That's either down here, because Atlanta's like a mecca now, you know what I mean? But it's crazy. Like his work ethic is crazy. His network is crazy. So for me, it's really about the network. I got a lot of skill set. I got a unique perspective, and I want to start kind of, you know, developing a platform around these discussions, but I don't want to be the only person. Like, I just don't want to be on my own soapbox. You feel me? So if I can get with a community that I rock with, then it's a little bit easier to really maneuver, you know what I'm saying, when you got a crew, you know what I'm saying? Right. So that's where I'm at, just really locking in with some solid folks that got their mind straight.
That's a
man,
fact.
Man, for sure. Appreciate that. Make sure you drop your information, man. Oh, you did already, man. For sure. Man, I like that, because, hey, like when I first met Delano, you know, I met him through my sister and everything, and, you know, what he had going on, I was like, man, I would love to have something like that pipeline from Atlanta to Chicago, but that, like, it was just a whole different just perspective on, like, you know, how our people really can come together. And like you were saying, innovation. We so innovative, everybody just gravitates to us because we have our own intellectual type of things that we do, you know? Yep. So man, for sure. And and also too, you hit it on the head. When people are starting businesses, it's going to be a time where, like you say, you the foundation. But moving up and moving forward, yes, you're gonna have to build a team, and you're gonna have to get people around you to, you know what I'm saying, that you're not gonna know certain things how to do. So you're gonna have to do what? Hire, or, you know, bring somebody on and move forward on with that. So for sure. Now Kiosha was on? She was online with us on Wednesday, right?
I believe so.
Yeah,
come on now. I was about to say, come on now. I don't forget names and stuff like that, for real. Straight up. So come on, talk to us.
I mean, yes, I took a lot away from that, especially with the AI. The community building is definitely what I'm trying to do, to spread not just my business of soap making. I've been wanting to do like a community garden for the community. So doing the whole networking is good for me, and I'm trying to build that community like y'all said, because it's hard to do it by yourself. I don't like to do it by myself. I mean, it's not just for me to do, it's for the community. So
Right.
trying to lock in with people. I'm a homebody, so it's hard for me. So meeting Delano, that's kind of where we're headed with everything. So I took a lot away from that.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Kiosha too. She's actually a member of the Master in Our Business program as well. So
Let's go.
we got a lot of great things that we already did. We about to launch our website shortly, but she done already vended at a couple of our events and activities and really got a chance to connect with the community. Like she said, we working on, really just getting more people into that garden, getting them into that natural life, that health and wellness. It's a huge, it's bigger than the entertainment side. You get what I'm saying? I think a lot of people, they just see the magazine, or they just see the events and activities that we do and the flashing lights and the big cameras, but it's really a community-based thing, because we all need each other. We all got resources that we can really connect the dots on, and if we really tap in on that, there's really nothing that we can't do. You know what I mean? Because you can only do it together, especially when it comes to building a business. I don't care what the product is. You need that, what I mean, to really nurture it, what I mean, because it's a baby. You get what I'm saying? You're building something from absolutely nothing. You know what I mean? Especially if you're somebody like Kiosha, she making her stuff, and even with, people like Z with, Naked Nectar, and definitely got to shout out CC from, the Natural Way 365. Like, they getting it really out. You talk about the mud, like that's a skill to be able to create something out of the earth and produce it and make different products and out there and really bring the community together, based off the earth. You get what I'm saying? So that's a huge market that, we've been tapping into for years. So I'm excited to help them grow and really connect the dots, what I mean? Because the community needs it, and I think that's really the best thing about what I do. I get to connect with different brands that's actually important to the community. You get what I'm saying? So it makes it even more powerful. Like I was telling, I remember Cherie the other day, I'm like, yo, once you part of the family, like your business is our business. That's why it's called Mastering Our Business, because once you locked in, it's our business too. I need you to make it. You get what I'm saying? Because it's for the culture, it's for the community, it's for somebody else that might need your product and service. You gotta make sure your business. What up, Daphne?
Yo,
spoke correct, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
And so look, me and Daphne, we connected in New York during Fashion Week like years ago. I don't even know how many years ago. Now it's probably been like, I don't even know. I don't even want to put a number on it because I'm gonna mess it up. But man, when we stormed through New York like it was, I'm talking about people was literally, and this is no lie, people was literally giving up their cars. Like, yo, y'all need a car? I'm like, you wanna get okay. I'm talking about brand new Mercedes Benzes, and you know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And then we just took storm from there, and we did Miami Art Basel, and you know what I mean? And we just kept it going. So I'm definitely proud of her. I was watching her video the other day when she was on the podcast, and I really love to see that, because a lot of, I think the world need to see people like us, speak on these topics, these real life topics more, because people don't get to see or hear from us. They get to see us, but they don't hear from us. You get what I'm saying? As much. They just see the final product. They just might see the video or, a quick recap of, which never do our campaigns justice, but they might see a picture from it, but they never get a chance to really hear these stories and, hear different perspectives and perspectives on the industry. And I think that's what we really need more of, you know, and I think everybody got a voice. So I'm excited to, you know, really get more of that, especially tomorrow during the Cannabis Couture. We're going to be really tapping into different stories and highlighting, you know, the whole night. I'm definitely going to try to go live for you, bro. Keep it live the whole night.
Yeah, most definitely. I need that energy, man. That's why I'm like right now on this webinar, like it's so much energy that's being transferred around. So I'm already knowing that's about to go crazy. But listen, check this out. I do want to know if you got a pen and pad right now in front of you right now, drop a heart in the chat box, because like this is gonna be so dope, because we all learn from each other. And like brother, you know what I'm saying, like Kiyoshi said, like Delano said, you know, it's all about, you know what I'm saying, the communities that we're gonna be building and we're gonna be growing. So Sarah A's, all y'all, man, thanks. Because I want to go ahead and get to it. We're not gonna hold y'all this long, you know what I'm saying, this evening. We know everybody else got other stuff to get back to and everything. So I really want to just hop on. So basically our focal point of this evening is to make sure that, you know, everybody understand, you know, if we're gonna stand on business and we're gonna operate as a business in the city where we in or whatever and all like that, we got to make sure that we have our A to Z, you know what I'm saying, connected. We got to make sure that our I's and our T's, everything is squared away, you know. So we want to be on point with all of that moving forward. So first things first, real quick, well, I'm gonna wait to the end. I'm gonna wait to the end for that. But I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen, because I know I went over this before with a few people, but I want, you know what I'm saying, to just go through this again so we know the focal point of how we want everything to look and how we want everything to be. So real quick, so let me just do it from right here. Okay. All right. Can you guys see my screen? If you guys can see my screen, put a 1 in the chat box real quick. If everybody can see my screen, put a 1 in the chat box. All right, cool. Right. So now, do you guys see at the top what that says? It says credibility checklist. So when we want our business, we want to be credible, right? That's the whole aspect of starting a business, running a business, and making sure that we, you know what I'm saying, are flourishing through everything, okay? So first things first, you already know you got to come up with a business name. Now, the business name you guys already have, I know everybody already have the LLCs put together. So the business name and the domain are pretty much kind of the same thing, because you want to make sure that you have the rights and you have that in control. No one else has it. You have your own specific name. Now, a business name is very vital and key too, because when you actually looking to get credit and actually get funding, you know, you have high risk names and low risk names. So high risk names are like, you know, transportation, sometimes construction, even financial, you know, if you don't have any other components in. So low risk are like, you know, your solutions, consulting. That's why I had to add consulting, because, you know, if I'm talking about financial, okay, am I giving out financials and everything? No, I'm gonna be consulting, and it's more of an educational. So you also got solutions, you got enterprises. It's a slew of them that you can actually add to your business name to make sure that, you know, you're on track with that. So you always want to have that good, you know what I'm saying, business name going and everything. EIN number, that is very key, because that is your social security number for your business. Just an analogy and everything. So a lot of people use the EIN for everything. I know a lot of people on this call from moving forward, if you not, or if you are, everything should be in your business EIN. And when I mean everything, I literally mean everything. When it comes to your phone, when it comes to your light bill, when it comes to your gas bill, your car insurance, your car, your lease, everything should be under that EIN. They did not make that EIN number for no reason. And I want to wake our people up to this because, you know, we're not going to go down a rabbit hole, but, you know, most people know that our social security number is attached to other things that we don't have access to. And why is that? Because it's certain other things behind the scenes that, like I said, again, they put an EIN, a TIN, all these other numbers in effect because it's so many tax breaks and so many other stuff, you know, that you can actually do. But this EIN should be your new social. You should be giving this EIN out every time. You should know it by heart too, as well too. It was a funny, real quick story, backstory. I was getting my first job and I didn't know my social security number. And the lady was like, you don't know your social security number by heart? And you know your phone number and all this other stuff? You don't know your social security by heart? We need to know this EIN number by heart, you guys, okay? Now, next, real quick, business address. This is very key too. Now, I know we hear a lot of people talk about, you know, virtual addresses and stuff like that and everything, but you want to have a brick and mortar. Even if it's someone else's business address, ask them, hey, listen, can I please use your business address for my address until I get my own place? I will pay you a certain amount each month or whatever to have this address. But moving forward, when you want to get listed on Google, because we want to be listed, like I say, we want to be credible, you guys. You know, we want to make sure that we looked at it as a real legitimate business. You got to have a brick and mortar. Now, most businesses can be ran from a home. So if you using your home address, it's okay. But 9 times out of 10, once we want to get to that next level, we want to have a brick and mortar. Now, business phone number, same thing. You want to use your EIN. It's another platform called Freedom Voice that will give you a 1-800 number that's actually that you can access and actually build business credit with, that I'll speak about, you know, later on. But Freedom Voice is another platform where you can get a 1-800 number and you pay about $15 a month to use that as a 1-800 number for your business. Now, fax, that's if that's when you get into, you know, if you're in medical and you in doing stuff, other business stuff like that, you don't necessarily have to have a business fax. Business website. Now, Mr. Delano, if you want to come on and tell me a little bit real quick about how you help people get websites, or do you design them and everything? Give me a brief description about that real quick.
Yeah, so everything is in-house pretty much. So, you know, we make sure that they have a professional website put together, really handle all of the things on the back end, as far as making sure their payment options is set up, making sure their products and services can actually be, you know, obtainable on the actual website, and just making sure that it actually looks professional. You know, we don't, you know, because people, you know, these banks are actually going on these websites and looking, and you know, they like, yo, if you, they want to see it. They don't want to see a website that look like you did it yourself. You get what I'm saying? So, a nice, polished, professional website, and then that way, when we go into, you know, the advertising and marketing phase, we actually can draw that traffic to your site, because it's nothing about having your own digital real estate. And you know, if you had a consultation with me, you know, we probably already talked about this, and you know how I am about having, you know, your own digital real estate. Even if you selling on other platforms like eBay or Etsy or something like that, you can still embed those buttons or links onto your website and still get that traffic onto your website and still sell on those platforms. Because, you know, I'm all about, you know, taking over all the platforms. But yeah, everything is we got a couple experts from all over the world that, you know, pretty much
I was just about to low-key reiterate on that too, because we got a dope goddess right here in the community, right with us in Chicago. She'll be coming up towards the end and everything. I want her to you know, get on and spread some light as well too. But she actually helps with, you know, designing websites as well too. So I know you guys are gonna connect, you know, like I said, we piecing the puzzle together and everything too. So for sure. But yeah, so back to a business email. You can actually go on GoDaddy, you can go on Google. You know, those are the main 2 ones where you can go and get you a professional email squared away. Business licenses, this is very key too. Now, it's going to let you know whenever you set up your LLC, it's going to let you know what type of licenses that you're going to need for that particular state that you are in. So make sure that if you are conducting business, that you have a business license put together to where, you know, if you need it and everything, that you always have that. And last but not least, a business bank account. Now, everybody should have a business bank account. Once you set it up, all they're going to ask is for your articles of organization and your EIN to actually set up that business bank account. So now you can start, you know, getting transactions and getting statements and everything. So you will be able to show, you know, some of, you know, any other lenders and stuff like that when it comes down to it. So real quick before I, you know, close this section out, do anybody have any questions when it pertains to any of this information? And also a DUNS number too. So the EIN number, I should have put a slash. I'm going to redo this, but EIN number slash DUNS number. So when you set up the business and you get all your information back and you are reported, you know, in the state and everything, you can go to the DUNS and Bradstreet website and actually, you know, apply for a DUNS number, and it's for free too as well too. So.
But yeah, I got a question. I've done that with the EIN, and I've gotten rejected on certain applications to where I had to use my Social Security. So I mean, I don't know how, like,
what were you applying for, if you don't mind me asking? Like, you know, what was
it was like kind of like those loans, kind of like a loan, like a extended loan type of deal. You know what I'm saying? And they asked for your Social Security, and then I was like, well, shit, I'm gonna put my EIN, thinking, you know what I'm saying, that may give me a little bit more leverage, and then it'll kind of give me a prompt like, you know what I'm saying, like it ain't going through. Then I drop the social, and then the social will go through, and then, you know, I may go through, or it may just send me, you know, the little letter or the email letting you know the credit bureau and all that other good stuff.
So certain things go, like, as far as, you know, depending on which lender or creditor it is that you actually trying to obtain from, you know, they ask for additional information, which is your social, to be a PG. You know, a PG is a personal guarantor for the business. Now, there are certain places that only use just the EIN number to get you approved for stuff. So like, for instance, Sam's Club, you can go to Sam's Club right now and see if you can get approved for a credit card, you know, solely just using your EIN number. And it's a few other things, a few other places as well too, that you can go to that, like I said, just strictly just use your EIN. Matter of fact, I think I have it on this PowerPoint. Give me 1 second. Let me see something. Okay, right here. So, can you guys see my screen? It says apply for a no PG corporate credit card. Do you see that? Brian, you see that?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So, so as you can see, no PG. So Capital on Tap, I wouldn't advise anybody to apply for Capital on Tap because they go off of bank statements when it comes down to getting approved for certain stuff and all like that. But Get Clear Card, Get Divvy, Brex, Sam's Club, those are credit cards that are charge cards that you can get with just your EIN, and they're not using your social to actually like try to approve you for a limit. Now Brex, sometimes they will ask, but if you really just want to use your EIN, they have a portion where you can do it. Like myself, I have a Divvy card, I have a Sam's Club card, and that's pretty much it when I use, like I said, solely just my EIN, okay? Now, as far as for like net 30s and stuff like that, I don't want to get too much in those, but as far as net 30 accounts are basically accounts where within 30 days, they will send you an invoice and they will give you a certain product. I know everybody been hearing about that for so long, and you know, it's kind of like a saturated type thing now, and I kind of been steering away from it a little bit, but you still want to have those accounts because and makes your account more attractive. Just like as you can see, commercial auto loans. If you want to strictly just use your EIN, you got to have at least about 15 to 20 reporting trade lines, and you can do that with just with certain net 30 accounts and stuff like that and everything. Same thing for like getting an Airbnb or getting an apartment like where I'm staying at now. This location is in my business name and everything, and I was able to use my EIN number, and use my LLC to actually get this apartment and everything. So again,
like when it comes to like apartments and houses, is it like certain apartments require Social Security, or can you just go in confidently like, oh, I'm gonna just go ahead and do this with my business profile?
Can I answer this?
Yeah, go ahead, D.
So the biggest thing that you really want to make sure you're doing is when you go in there, you want to make sure that you say that you're a manager of this business. You don't want to go in there like, oh, I'm the big boss CEO. Like, you want to go, hey, I'm a manager. And you want to ask them, do they even do commercial leasing? And then they gonna, let you know, hey, we trying to get a commercial lease for this entity. You know what I mean? Because your business, your LLC is a whole another separate entity. So you want to go in there. Same thing with a bank. You know what I mean? When you go in there for loans and different things like that, you want to go in there as a manager. So that's a key thing. That's why a lot of people get denied as well. Even when you got your LLC and everything in line, they gonna just ask you for extra stuff.
Yup. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure, man. Appreciate that, D. Most definitely, man. So yeah, with your EIN, like, bro, it's certain account, and they'll let you know. You know what I'm saying? If you want to just solely just use your EIN, but as your EIN. So let me ask you, how long have you had your business so far?
Since February of 2019.
Okay, so you got great age. I started in 2020. So right now, my business look like I've been open for 4 years. Well, it's been showing 5 years. So I know yours showing about 6-7 years. So the more history that you have, like I said again, the more they'll be open to say, okay, great, this business has age. Okay, what is it that you need, capital for and stuff like that? Because they'll work with you, trust me. Just like this screen right here, these are your major banks. Now, yes, I'm showing a personal credit score because, this is where you start using yourself as a PG, because this is how some people get ahead faster, leveraging their personal credit versus just leveraging the EIN. But once you leverage your personal credit first, the EIN will grow after that, because now you are using these credit cards and those limelights, so that's pretty much it on that. So let me stop sharing my screen. So I'm gonna go to the next thing, which is now, okay, how many people on here drives a car, has a car, and they paying a car note right now? Put a 1 in the chat box if you have a car and is a personal car. Okay. Ace, I see you. I said okay. Okay. Now, this is what I want you guys to do. Now, if you are still, so it's 2 things. First, if you have a title, if you have that title to that car, you can take that title to the DMV and let them know that, hey, listen, I want to transfer this title of this car into my business name. Now, you're going to have to bring in your information, which is like your articles. Like I say, articles of organization and EIN number is always, those are going to be your 2 best, forms of identification when it comes down to your business, which they're going to ask for. So you want to take that to the DMV and let them know that you want to transfer this over. They're going to give you new plates. If you want vanity plates, whatever and all like that, pay a little extra, however it go, but they're going to give you a new car registration and everything, and it's going to be in your business name. Now, second, if you are currently still paying on a note, you can go to the finance company and let them know, hey, listen, I want to put this car into my business name. You still gonna be paying the same amount and everything. You're not refinancing, but you just want to transfer over the registration as far as the name of, what's on the, the registration and everything for the car. And they will give you the certain documentation that you need to take to the DMV to actually do that as well. So that's another, I'm not going to say hack, but another tax break that you can do, because we're not getting no money back off these cars when we driving them every day, but we have a business, right? Why are we not doing this? So, I've done it with, my Toro cars, and I've done it with, my other car. I even told my dad, we got a car that we had for like 20 plus years now. And I told him, I'm like, aren't you tired of certain things being associated with yourself? Take yourself out of that. Let's put it in the business name. I'm gonna show you. And we put it in the business name, got some vanity plates on there and everything now. And now the tickets are in the business name if we get tickets. It's not in our personal name no more. So it's just to the simple fact that now we want to, like I said again, transfer everything over to the business name. Okay. Do we got any questions on how to transfer over, y'all? Because I want you guys to do that now. If you guys got the time to do it next week, trust me, go ahead and do it. If you guys got any questions and concerns or whatever, y'all can hit me. I'm gonna leave my information in the chat box and everything. But trust me, please do it, because now you might be able to, before you file your taxes this year, file that on y'all taxes and everything. You see what I'm saying? So you always want to make sure that these tax breaks, we wonder why all these people, that we look and we see when we hear their names all the time, why they not paying taxes. It's because they didn't found the tax break on certain stuff. It's certain cars that's over a certain limit, you can write off the whole car if you want. You get what I'm saying? And we're going to be going over this over time and everything, but I just wanted to give that little gem right now, because I'm telling you, it's going to help you in the long run. And it's just going to, right now, if you get, in Chicago, it's a big thing because we're a big city. And it's like, when you get a whole bunch of tickets in your name and everything, you be like, man, you could transfer that over to your business name and you ain't even got to worry about it no more. Because now when they run that plate, it's not going to come up in your name. It's going to come up in your business name. And it's that same exact car. You know what I'm saying? I done helped so many people get off the boot list and all like that solely because I told them, hey, make an EIN, get a business real quick, switch it over, and I'm going to show you how to get that done. There's a million ways to skin a cat. But y'all got any questions on that?
I got a quick question.
Okay.
What was the other thing that you said you needed with your EIN number to do that? The EIN number, and you said the articles of your article of certification.
Articles of organization. Yeah. Okay. So basically, when you set up your LLC, they gave you a paperwork stating that, okay, this is your information of your LLC. This is your name. This is the date it was formed. It might have a registered agent on there and everything. Your articles of organization is basically like your I don't want to say bylaws, but just a documentation of your business is when it first started and everything, and this is all of your information of your business. So that's what your article organization is. Yep.
Thank you.
Because how did you set up your LLC? Did you do it through online, or did you do it through the state?
So I've had an LLC for my nail business for about 5 years now, but I haven't used it or did anything with it. But I did it through the website with my state. Yeah.
Okay, you did through. Okay, so basically, I think they usually, when you e-file, they usually just email it over to you. So you should have, you should check your email, and they'll have it like your EIN number. You did that with the IRS.gov and everything. They usually email you over, as soon as you're done, they actually, send that to you. Because I think they ask you, do you want it mailed or do you want it emailed and stuff like that. But yeah, just check your email and see when you first started it, that information, and just save it. Because myself personally, I got I got a hella papers, and I just print it. So whenever they send it to me, I do my best to print it so I can have it and have records of it and everything.
Okay, thank you.
All right, cool. Now,
I have a question real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, okay, so yesterday I just did my application for my LLC yesterday. So I'm just waiting on the approval email basically at this point.
Okay, great.
So when it comes to my business, I'm an entertainer, so I do multiple things. And other I'm also an artist as well, so I do multiple things under my name. So as far as the I've been trying to understand as far as the DBAs go, is that something I was supposed to do when I initially created the LLC, or you can go in and add the DBAs afterwards? Because I don't remember seeing anything on there.
Yeah, so DBA stands for doing business as. So basically, so like myself, right? My business is Fixit Financial Consulting, LLC, but I could be doing business as Mr. Fixit. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So the doing business as is like AKA, or a nickname for your business and everything. So if you want to set up a DBA, you can, because most people do it. So yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to know if it was something that I was supposed to do when I initially did the LLC.
No, you don't have to.
Just go in after.
Yeah, you don't have to, but some people do it, just because they know that if they want to state their business and everything, doing business as can be that name instead of saying out your whole corporation or LLC name. You could just still say that name because it will be connected to the business, basically.
Yeah.
Can I mention something? Because this is something I did. I ended up getting my name trademarked, right? And
oh yeah, most definitely supposed to do that. Yeah.
And that's one thing I kind of want to mention, because when I took a little online, brief course on it, a lot of times we'll create a name, we'll have it out in the space for 5-10 years, and then we realize somebody else owns it. You know what I'm saying? And then you have to kind of retract your whole brand. You know what I mean? Especially if we take it to that next level. So I would mention to kind of do a trademark search just to see if the name is even available before you go full-fledged. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, you'll be in a world of hurt to find out that somebody actually owns it when you want to take it there, and you already invested so much money into, to whatever it is you got going on. So
appreciate that. Hey, appreciate that, B, because I got a whole, like you said, kind of like a course, but I got a whole presentation on solely that, because that is so vital. Because at the end of the day, it's just when you get into, opening up a trust and putting your corporations and stuff up under there, that trademark has to happen, or copyright, all of that information got to be done. So man, big ups to that, man. Appreciate that for sure. I'm loving this already. So real quick now as far as moving forward, I'm not sure if anyone have a transportation business, or want to get another car and everything as an auto loan, because I do have a car on Turo right now, and there are different auto loan lenders that actually deal with strictly just businesses. So I just wanted to put this on here. You guys take a screenshot of it real quick. Let me share my screen, because I know this year a lot of people are looking to have a car and they want to get a car, and these are some lenders right here. So let me know, put a 1 in the chat box if you guys can see this, or somebody can unmute and say, yeah, you guys can see it.
Yes, sir. This is jewels right here.
Right. So the top 3 that I like, that I've dealt with so far right now, the first one is Bank of America. Number 1, hands down, Bank of America. I mean, yes, all of them are going to ask for a PG. Some are going to ask, maybe if you got enough business credit set up, just your EIN. And that's what I want to help everybody do, is build your EIN to the point where you don't have to use yourself for anything, because that's what they made. So write these 3 down. So Duns and Bradstreet, that is a credit reporting agency for your business. Second is Experian Business. Third is Equifax Business. And then last, you got the SBA, SBCC or something like that. SBA or SBSCC or something like that. You can look it up. But that's like a FICO score for you to get loans through the SBA and everything. So those are the 4 like major, credit reporting agencies that, they will pull from when they actually doing that. But number 1, Bank of America. Like I said, I done got 2 cars already so far through Bank of America, so I don't have no discrepancies with them. The second one is Lightstream. Lightstream will give you almost $100,000 if your consumer report is set up the right way. They will give you a lot of money when it comes down to, getting an auto loan or just getting auto loans in general, period. And then third and fourth, you got Ally Bank. Ally is good as well. And then Navy Federal. I mean, man, I know a lot of people. If you got Navy Federal, man, put a heart in the chat box if you got a Navy Federal account. Because if you got a Navy Federal, you know that these credit unions, they are giving the bag. I'm going to say it again. The credit unions are giving the bag, and I'm going to pull up a credit union list so you guys can see what I'm talking about, and then you guys can, and I'm going to show how we can get inside of those, because I'm going to go online so you guys can see. So, and last but not least, I don't have it on here, but write this down: Carputty, CARPUTTY. They giving out a bag too. So, when it comes down to lenders and stuff and all like that, you always want to know, where to go and everything. PNC, they cool too, but Bank of America, Ally, Navy Federal, and Car Putty too.
And these all for car loans? Like,
these are all strictly auto loans. Yup. These are
ain't
all
no
strictly
is there an option? Because I know there was this like little Navy Federal play that one of my that I heard of, where I don't know if they capped it or whatever, but it was like you initially go in for the auto loan, right? And then it can turn to like a conventional loan to where now you can like buy other things. Like you still owe the money, but it's not for a car. It's now
right.
like
So going back to like collateral, that's what basically, loans are. So if you got a loan open up on your credit report and other lenders see that, they know that you have collateral. They know that you got money, just like your house and stuff like that. It's collateral. So when they see that loan, so when you open up any loan with anybody and you want to open up something else with them, they're going to look and see on your account or your profile what you already have. And then they're going to say, oh, you know what? We can get them $50,000 towards a conventional loan or a person, whatever and everything. So yeah, for sure. Yeah, most definitely. I'm gonna stop sharing. I know I'm kind of like all over the place. Let's see something. Okay, let me see this. Let me see something right here. All right, cool. So what I want to do now, low key now, I think, okay, Kiosha, and I think and B, you guys were on Wednesday. Now, did you guys inquire for a line of credit, or you guys are waiting? Did you guys call y'all business bank account and see?
I didn't. And the crazy thing is I didn't.
Okay. Kia?
No, I did not. Okay. Halfway through, my phone died, so I missed a couple stuff.
Okay. No problem. Oh, that's what I wanted to pull up. Okay. So now I want to go to credit unions, and And I want you guys to screenshot these credit unions and also these net 30s too, because these are the ones that I see that actually works. Because there's so many of them. That's why I say it's so saturated. It's a gazillion of them that you can actually use or you can get, but do they actually report? Like I know Quill was a big one everybody was getting and using, and now they don't even report anymore. So it's just like you always want to be, mindful of, what reports. And anything I'm showing you guys, I'm telling you right now, I'm using, I done did, and other people are, and it is working. So if you guys can see this real quick, just let me know real fast. B, can you see that? I see you.
Yeah, we can see it.
Y'all can see it? Okay, cool. So on the left-hand side, you have net 30s. All of these net 30s I have an account with. Have I used all of them? Not all of them just yet, but majority of them on here I use. Now the one that has stars by them, now that Derby, that's Divvy. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta switch that. But starting at the bottom, Incredible. Now this is a big one that's blowing up now because whatever you have, that's why I say it's time to switch everything into the business name, because this is an account you can get reported on your for your business, and it's gonna let you put your light bill, if you got the light bill in the business name, if you got a gas bill in the business name, a phone bill, a car note, insurance, whatever that's in your business name, you can actually, add it to this account, and it's going to report on your credit report. So every time you're making a payment, okay, let me write this down, you guys. Business credit is about payment history. That's it. That's all. It's all slowly on what you paying on or what you paid. That's all it's about. It's about payment. What you using your money for your business. That's what business credit is all about. It ain't about nothing else. It's about payments. What have you paid for your business? That's what business credit is about.
I got a question. What if you're making payments through your business account, but everything is still in your personal name? Like, is it a way where you can prove, like, say, I'll have the rent or my car note coming out my business account, but the apartment and the car note is in my personal name under my social security number.
Switch it over.
But can I still show it, like, months or years of payments going through that business account, even though
Incredible let you connect your bank account to that. So if you have a business bank account, you can connect the business bank account to it, and whatever transactions are being made and everything is being reported and is being seen. But I'm saying, as far as like getting more history or more attractiveness to your account, to your business credit, like your profile, like I said, you got Duns and Bradstreet, Experian, Equifax, and all that. It's going to report on all of those platforms. You want to make sure that you get everything in the business name connected to that, so it can start reflecting and everything, and you start getting recognition for that.
Got you.
Okay. Also, you also see another one that says NAV. Put a star in the chat box if you have a NAV account. I want to see who up on NAV. Okay, kid, we'll go back over there on getting a line of credit. Okay. So no one has a NAV account? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I don't. No,
I don't have one.
Okay. So
I have one.
you have one? Okay. So what I'm gonna do is, I'll go share my screen on this. Where are we? Okay, here we go. All right, can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So, I'm not sure what it does. It have like a? Let me see something. Okay, here we go. So, Nav account is like the Experian of like credit monitoring. So, like if you use Identity IQ, My Free Score now, those are like credit monitoring services for personal. But Nav is a way where you can see your actual credit scores and everything. So, but right now it's only showing Experian Business and Equifax Business. It was showing Duns and Bradstreet at a point in time, but it's not showing anymore, and I don't know why. But also Nav will also has where you can actually set up to where you can start building business credit with their platform, and that's basically you paying. So you see right here, Nav Prime powers your path to funding. Increase business credit scores up to 50% in the first 3 months. See your business credit impact and secure new funding options. So they also show you other funding options as your business credit starts to go up and everything. And right here it says boost my scores, and you are basically set up an account with them and you pay. So me right now, I pay quarterly. So I pay, about like maybe 130, 140 every 3-4 months. And this is what it does. So you can do right here, it says detailed credit reports. That's when you're able to see it. 2 trade lines, boost credit scores with NAV Prime payments, and a NAV Prime card. Now I'm working on getting this too. The Prime card turn everyday purchase into business building moments. So like that Divvy card I was telling you, the Brex card, you can get solely with your EIN. They're going to give you a card where you can add money onto it, use it, and then it's going to reflect to your business bank account. I mean, not business bank account, your business credit and everything. And NAV business checking, now that, like I said, once you start using this, it's going to show other funding options you will be able to get. So, Brian, when you were talking about seeing other options, this is what you will be able to see and everything, and pretty much go from there. So everybody that has an LLC, please sign up for this. You can just start with the regular NAV account, just regular, but the Prime is going to help you over time start building business credit and everything as well too. So, okay, let's go back. Let's see something. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, cool. Let me go back to the picture. Okay, so back to credit unions. Did everybody get a screenshot of that this?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So the net 30s, we finished with that. If you want to get started with those, like I said, most of these will gravitate to some of the things that you guys are using already. I know Shirtsy, you can put your logo on there and it'll make, plenty of shirts for you and everything. Crown Office Supplies, Summa Office Supplies, Uline, all of that has, a lot of things that you may need and everything. HD Supply, same thing. Granger and Sunbelt are mainly for like people that have construction. So they have, drills and, other tools and stuff on there, everything.
Are there any electronic or like cellular net 30s where you can get like multiple phones and get them like for your business and have like a net 30 account?
So basically you could do that with solely your provider. So if you have T-Mobile, Xfinity, AT&T.
Verizon is the best one.
Huh? What you say?
Verizon is the best one.
You get what I'm saying? Of course. So they will give you like 5 lines, for a little bit of nothing, you know what I'm saying, for every month and everything through your business. So yeah, so you can solely use that through that. As far as if you want to get, multiple cellular phones and stuff like that, tablets and everything, yeah, you could do that from a regular carrier. Now, when you get up and you want to go to Best Buy is kind of like the closest thing that that you can open up a business account with. So you can open up a business account with Best Buy and get, a lot of that technology stuff, because I know that's what, your business consists of. So net 30 wise, you could go online and look it up and see for yourself, and just put in, technology based net 30s in there, and it'll pull up which ones. Now, these credit unions right here, the T stands for TransUnion, EX stands for Experian, and EQ stands for Equifax. Now, all of these credit unions, that's where they pull from. So when we're working on our personal credit and we want our personal credit and our consumer report to look a certain way, and I'm gonna show that before we end it out and everything, how we want our credit report to look to get funded and everything. This is what you want it to look like, and then this is what we're going to go to. So these credit unions, most of them, you don't necessarily have to be in that state or whatever to actually become a member, because most of the times to become a member, they would either let you know you can join any one of their foundations, and or become a member of one of their foundations, and then that's how you will be able to become a member, by default, by joining them, or just giving a one-time donation to one of their foundations as well, and that's how you get in. So anyone that you see that has stars by it, so you got Navy Federal, Alliant, Apple, First Tech, PSECU, Andrew, Langley, PenFed, Affinity. Now, where it says WASA, that's NASA. My bad, you guys. So where it says WASA for and then it has EX next to it, that's NASA. Make that make a pinpoint to that. But these are the ones that I work with, that I've gotten people, some funding from, and you can set up a business bank account with them too and open up lines of credit. So these credit unions, this is who we want to mess with. Them banks, Chase, Bank of America, PNC, and all like that. It's cool to have multiple bank accounts, because certain bank accounts are going to be for certain things. So one bank account is going to be for payroll. One bank account is going to be for, matter of fact, we're going to write them down. I'm going to have you guys write them down, and then I'm going to move on to the next thing real quick before I give it back over to Delano. And then I have, okay, hold on, let me see something. Okay, so these are the business owner accounts that you guys want to have, and it's 5 of them. You guys are ready? Put a heart in the chat box. Y'all ready to write this down? Phone lines over into business names like you do. Yes, Ace. You can switch them, but really you can just keep your personal line, but the business, you're gonna do an EIN and take your information up to them. So like I did with T-Mobile, what I did with Verizon, I did it with Verizon first, I did with T-Mobile first, then I did it with Verizon, then I went to Xfinity. And I got phone numbers with all 3 of them and everything. And then if I wanted to, because I'm hiring more people, they can have a business phone and everything as well too. And I can communicate with them, and and I can write all that off. You see how that go and everything? I don't see if y'all caught on to that and everything. Okay, you guys ready? All right, bet. So the 5 bank accounts you guys want to have: first, income. So you want to have a bank account where all of your money come to. One bank account where, as far as your income. Yeah, your other bank accounts that I'm gonna go may have some direct deposit stuff come in and everything, but it's gonna come from the income bank account. All right, that's the first one. Second one is an expense. You always want to have an expense account where all of your expenses and stuff and all like that, if you have to use that bank account to pay and all like that, you want to have an expense account. So your first income account could be Navy Federal, Your second one can be Bank of America. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, the different bank accounts that you want to have. The third one, payroll. You want to have a payroll account because once we start growing our teams, growing our community and everything, you want to have a payroll account to where we paying everybody through that account. So once you get your income, so that first one be Navy Federal, but you may have a Chase payroll account that you're gonna use. Now you're gonna set up all direct deposits with that Chase account, and then once you transfer the money from the income to that payroll account, now you can pay whoever it is or whatever, and pretty much go from there. All right, that's third one. Fourth, a tax account. So this is where, as far as tax purposes and everything and all like that, whenever you file for your business taxes and all like that and everything, that account is going to accumulate all of that. You got to have a tax account. And then last but not least, we always want to make profit, right? So you want to make sure you have a profit account. So all of the money that you're able to profit, you put it into that account. Because now we want to see what? We want to see all the money we able to make and we've been making and everything and all like that. Because it's mind blowing when you able to see the problem. Because most of the time when we starting up business and everything at the beginning, we not really gonna see any money because we steady running, we hustling, we bustling, we doing what we can. So we just really trying to do as much as we can to just stay on tack with that. You get what I'm saying? So that's pretty much it on that. But those are the 5: income, expense, payroll, tax, and profit. Those are your 5 business accounts that you should have. And that's it, that's all. Them the only bank accounts you need to have to run a successful LLC, corporation, whatever, and everything, and go from there. And then I don't want to go into it, but then those accounts are connected to your LLC. That LLC is connected to your corp. Your corp is connected to your trust. So what that mean? Can't nobody touch your accounts ever when you got your accounts connected in the trust. And now me closing out and everything. Thanks for putting that. Man, my man B, man, that's what's up. Man, I got something for you, B, man, for real, straight up. I got something for you, brother, man. Appreciate the love. That's most definitely what we talking about, man. Just that community. I love that. But I got a few people on here I want to bring up real quick before we I turn it back over to Delano. Just to I want them to come on. I want them to tell where you from, what it is that you do, how long you've been doing it and everything. And as far as working in your business and getting funding and stuff, how did that situation go and how did that process go? But first I want to bring up, like I said, a dynamic leader in the city of Chicago. I met this goddess through another brother of mine and everything, and we connected, and we knew some other people. See, that's why I say, our cities may be big to us, but they so small when it come down to like our people and being interactive with them and everything. But I want her to introduce herself and everything, bring her up. But I see mental health meets hip hop on here, so I want you to come on up and shed some light with us this evening, though.
Okay, so me?
Yep, it's on you, love. Come on with it.
Okay, great. That was a great introduction, Darwin. Hello, everyone. So my name is Tatiana. I'm a mental health professional. I've been in this space for about 14 years. I'm from Chicago. I've been running my business, Mental Health Meets Hip Hop, for the last 5 years. We take mental health professionals from the inner city, and we collaborate with schools and small businesses to teach emotional intelligence. We provide counseling services and things of that nature. I've been working with Mr. Darwin and Mr. Fix's services for a while. We connected through a mutual friend. He not only helped me secure some funding for my initiative with mental health through another non-for-profit I have called Just a Mile Away Mental Health Services, in which we go into the community and help people find housing. So he helped me secure some funding for that business I have, which in turn helped Mental Health Meets Hip Hop, and then for another business that I do with tax liens and things like that. So yeah, I mean, what he's saying is point on, is right on. I mean, he's given out a lot of valuable information, a lot of stuff that I didn't know. And, you know, we were able to secure that. And we're still working together and securing other things. So I appreciate you, Mr. Fix It Financial Services. Thank you so much.
For sure, man. Hey, listen, y'all heard the key thing about that mental health. I think a lot of times it gets, you know, thrown over the board, it gets pushed under the rug or whatever and all like that. But she's really actually in the field, in the trenches, as they say, actually doing this. She has met so many, you know, celebrities and entertainers and other people that she's currently still working with to bring that initiative across the nation and everything. And also as well too, knowing thyself, knowing each other, who we are. You know, she's educating me as well, as far as, correcting our statuses and stuff and all like that. So this is another, you know, like I said, key to our community that we're building. And I already know that we only going up from there. So appreciate for hopping on and everything. But other than that, I'm gonna give it back over to you, Delano, to help close out and everything. Again, before I, you know, say my last few words, man, please, everybody, thanks for the support, for hopping on today, making this possible, because, I mean, the fire that Delano is about to put, strike and keep it going and adding the fuel, y'all are part of it. And, you know, this is not going to be the only and last. There's going to be so many more to come. There's going to be in-person workshops and everything and all like that, seminars, tours, everything. So I just want him to shed the light on that and everything. But again, peace and love to everybody that came on this evening. I love y'all. I can't wait to meet everybody as well too. So man, listen, see y'all at the top. We on our way. Let's go.
Appreciate you too, man.
I appreciate it, sure, bro. We got a lot of work to do. I know we're getting ready for, tomorrow, which we got, the Canvas Couture Art and Fashion Experience. And, we're taking this on the road. There's so many different people that's on this call right now that's from all over the country. And I got some more people coming in, we need this community effort, for the most part. So, we getting ready to be in New York for Fashion Week in a couple weeks. We getting ready for that. And then we got a whole bunch of other, events and activities that we got planned for the community. A bunch of workshops so we can really get into, just more into networking and, building a business, get more into AI, talking about, just different avenues of, just the business world, I definitely want to get you guys connected with, a few experts like Darwin and a couple other people that we work with, in person, to really just share that energy. So we really got something coming up every single month. So, we got our Master in Our Business program. If you're not a member, make sure you guys put your applications in, so we can really just, start keeping you guys up to date. And, we got a lot of different resources for you guys. So let's do it, man. I ain't gonna keep you guys all night, man. I appreciate you guys for coming on. Darwin, man, I appreciate you for dropping so many different jewels, man. So I'm gonna definitely chop up the recap, because I think it's a lot of different things that we really just need to drill in our heads. Like,
yeah.
We need to go back and watch, this seminar and, watch our last one. And if you don't for that one, we'll create. I already have a group chat, a broadcasting group that I created on my Instagram the other day. So I'll start posting stuff in that. So if you haven't joined, make sure you guys join that. And yeah, man, we got too much to really do. This is only the first quarter, and we've been starting off strong. So we're standing on business all 2020, 2024.